Hello and welcome to episode 453 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, today we're talking about having a conversation with your buyer and communicating with your buyer. And there's two things that you can do, two ways you can approach it. And it's asking versus telling. Asking versus telling. If I'm selling to you, I don't really want to be telling you too much stuff. I want to be asking you, and then you're telling me. Hopefully that makes sense. So then you're leading the conversation. You feel more invested in it. So then rather than me saying this will happen, that will happen, blah blah blah, I'm going to ask you and say, would you be okay if this happens and that happens, and what's this and how's that, etc. The more I can ask you questions versus telling you things, the more involved you're going to feel in the conversation, the more respected you're going to feel, the more valued, and the more in control. And that's where we want to be as buyers. We want to feel like we're in control and actually be in control of the selling scenario. When somebody tells you something, or they try and strong arm you through a sales conversation and behave in a certain way, that makes you feel out of control. That makes you turn off. We don't like it. And I think I can say we as the universal, every person on planet Earth, nobody likes it when they're railroaded into buying something and they're not given a chance to ask questions or think. We much prefer it if we feel like we're in control. So asking versus telling. Ask more questions where possible. Do more asking than telling. It makes a paradigm shift in the selling conversation. And as a bonus, the more questions you ask, the more information you have, and the more you understand about your buyer, the better you can serve them, and the better it is, the easier it is for them to make the best buying decision for themselves. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 454. 454. What's the point? What is the point? That's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. What is the point? I'll explain what the point is very clearly in tomorrow's episode. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I do talk quickly, so hopefully you can keep up. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully I'll talk slightly slower on the Daily Sales Message.